Totes Recall
is sponsored by
Terrible Origami, putting the OMG in origami. TerribleOrigami.com.
I feel like
Home of the $1 Million Frog.
the G and the origami have to rhyme.
Is this still part of the ad?
Putting the OMG in origami.
Should we put a sick beat under it so
Yeah.
it's easier to say?
Wait.
Totes Recall is sponsored by Terrible Origami, putting the OMG in terrible...
In
No.
origami.
Can we do it again?
I guess. Perfect.
It's terrible.
That's so funny.
Origami.com.
Home of the $1 Million Frog.
Totes Recall.
Oh, welcome to Totes Recall, the podcast where we talk about a movie we haven't seen in a long time and barely remember, watch that movie and eat pizza.
Oh, you're
And
really going behind the curtain this time. Wow.
You guys didn't know that we eat
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah.
Spoiler, we eat pizza while we watch the movie.
Now, super fans, that can be how you test super fans. It's like, what do they eat when they watch the movie? Popcorn? I don't know. No, you idiot. It's pizza.
Pizza.
And then talk about what
Should I
we've
bring
learned,
popcorn?
how it changed.
I mean, I could.
Well,
Popcorn pizza?
Ew.
Ooh.
I think pizza.
No one's
pizza,
on
you
board.
guys.
Pizza. Let's stick to the old formula. It's worked for
Several episodes.
several episodes. Yeah. My name is Dan.
I'm Molly.
I'm also Dan.
I'm Beth.
And our movie this episode is Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid.
I think it's the Little
Little
Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
I
Right?
think it's the.
Yeah.
I think it's actually...
First bet.
First bet, the.
I'm going to put a side bet. I think the official title is Disney's The Little Mermaid.
Oh, sure. This is a Disney movie.
Because they are corporate monsters who have to get their grubby little hands in everything, even though it's a old European story somewhere. Austrian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Most Disney movies are old folktales they've
Yeah.
taken.
Yeah.
The Little Mermaid, the story
Yeah.
is
Effed up.
really, terrifying.
A little bit.
I don't remember
It's something
that
about...
story as well as I remember this movie.
I feel like the original story, it's something about, like, making men breathe underwater,
Yeah.
and then they get, like, burned. Like,
She's like scary. She's a scary mermaid.
I don't know if she's scary or if she's just, like, confused.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Well,
I feel like men get screwed over, though.
Well, I thought it was sirens who were supposed to, like, mess with people.
Sirens mess with people on boats.
Yeah.
Mermaids,
Mess with people in the water?
yeah. Like, bring people underwater with them,
Yeah.
and then I think, like, seduce them or something.
Into drowning?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, hey, look how bangable I am.
Yes.
And then sailors are like, yes.
Yeah.
Now I've drowned to death.
Yep.
But without the messiness of breaking up a ship like the sirens.
Here's what I know about mermaids.
Okay.
When they die, they become the white foam you see on waves.
Maybe that's the story.
Oh. So how...
Maybe they don't realize the men are going to drown, and they get sad, and then they die of sadness.
They die of sadness?
Yeah.
I don't see the difference between that and sirens. I feel like sirens also encourage men to jump overboard and, like, bang
No,
them.
they encourage ships to run
They
into the
encourage
rocks.
entire ships to come into the rocks and kill all of them at once. They're much more efficient than mermaids.
So the captain's like, hey, there's chicks I want to bang on those
yeah,
rocks
and then
over
the
there.
first mate's like, yeah, me too. And the whole crew is in a rousing, like, man wave of let's go bang these chicks on the rocks. And then the boat smooshes up and those sirens, I guess, laugh and high five,
Yeah.
right?
And then all the sailors fall overboard.
Yeah.
And then the mermaids clean it up.
I guess so,
Mermaids
yeah.
are like the scavengers
Yeah.
of the sirens.
I think that's a discredit to the mermaids.
That's true. I think the mermaids are like, okay, it's like how there's the Navy,
Okay.
right? And then there's the Coast Guard.
Sure.
The mermaids are like the Coast Guard of seducing sailors into death.
They do it more domestically?
Like, yeah, they're close to the shore, so it's like, oh, I'm on the beach. There's a bangable lady in the water. I'm going to come hang out. And the lady's like, come with me to my bang hole.
Oh, boy.
That is underwater.
This is a Disney movie.
Right, we're not talking about the Disney movie yet.
I assume by bag of holding you meant like a cave underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what it sounds like.
Well, she has fish parts. We don't know.
That's true.
Oh my god.
I don't even know how fish bang. They don't. They just they
shoot out eggs
on the ground, sperm in the water.
They
They don't
shoot
even
all
ever
the way.
touch each other.
Yeah, no, fish don't bang.
So we're watching.
Fish don't bang. That's a song in the movie, right?
Yeah, that's the first musical.
Like that's the first song where her dad's telling her why she can't ever go to the service with
Yeah.
the man.
Fish don't bang.
Fish don't bang.
So for Valentine's Day, we're watching the
Yay!
Little Mermaid.
Hey, happy Valentine's
Valentine's
Day,
Day,
everybody! A Disney love story.
Sort of. I guess they all are.
It is a love story.
Yeah, it is.
Sure, love story.
Definitely a love story.
It's a classic love story.
It's like that's the most boring part of the movie, as far as I remember.
Yeah, you're a dude though, right?
Well, I
What
guess.
did you say?
You're a
Did
dude though.
You're nude?
No.
You're a dude though.
He's
Oh.
accusing me of being a stereotypical man. It's just like, ugh, kissing parts.
Yeah.
Guys,
Ugh.
there's a song.
About
Under the
kissing parts?
sea.
I know. No.
Kiss the
That
girl.
too.
Kiss the girl.
Oh,
Which
Kiss the Girl.
I
Yeah.
remember that song being very pleasant and touching as a dude.
That one's good, but it seems I remember feeling a little uncomfortable about that song because it's very much about peer pressure.
Oh, it totally is.
It's like
Oh,
Ariel, the mermaid. Spoiler alert: her name's Ariel, and the prince who has a name, probably
Eric.
Eric?
yeah,
Prince Eric?
That sounds right.
Oh, that's
Is he a
Bets.
prink? Prink? Is he a
What?
prince? Is he a prince
He's a prince.
or a duke?
Yeah, I
I'm
think
writing
it's a
that down.
Prince. I think this is
Best
a
Bets, Prince Eric?
Scandinavian
That sounds
folk
right.
tale. I'm
Sure.
gonna go dance.
I feel like
Scandinavian.
somebody named Hans wrote it.
Hans Christian
originally.
Andersen.
Well, that's just fair.
Oh.
I kept on thinking Hans Gruber.
Nope, that is the villain in Die Hard, which would be amazing.
So yeah, they are on a boat. This is jumping way. This is like
We
two-thirds of the
we
way
haven't
through.
even we haven't even discussed what age we saw this movie.
Okay, let's do that. I read an article in the internet today, so I know when this movie came out.
Ugh.
So I will obscene.
Recuse
myself.
yourself.
Obscene. Is
Yes.
that the word?
Abstain.
Abstain. Thank you.
Prink.
Prink. I will obscene my prink
Oh.
to Molly. When did you guys think this movie came out?
In the 90s?
Like real well.
I don't think it was the 80s, and it
think-
couldn't have been the 2000s. This is definitely a pre.
I'm gonna say. Shit. 1990.
You got 9-0?
Yeah, I'm
9-0?
saying 9-0.
I think this movie is pre. It's definitely pre Lion King.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I think it's pre Aladdin.
pre
Yep.
all of them. This was like Little
was like-
Mermaid was like the Little Mermaid was the beginning of, to use a sea metaphor, the wave of the Disney Renaissance of the 90s.
Okay.
So was it before then Beauty and the Beast?
Yes,
Huh.
so I'm saying 9-0.
What about 101 Dalmatians?
No, way after.
No, after.
Way after?
Yeah,
That's old school.
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Is like there was this like Renaissance in the 90s where suddenly, I don't know, like someone else was in charge of Disney maybe, and they're just like, hey, let's make good animated movies again. Which really, I think really their business strategy was, let's make charming animated musicals. And that's why it blew up, because people love musicals.
Oh, this is the start of the musical era.
Yeah.
This is a musical as opposed to a movie with songs, which
Yes.
we decided is the same thing in our
Kinda.
Grease episode.
But like, because like the 100 Dalmatians as an example, like that one, it's like, that one I feel like wasn't presented so explicitly as a musical. Like there are songs, or at least a song.
There are?
Cruella de
Yeah.
Vil.
Oh, sure.
Cruella
But
de
like this
Vil.
is the era, like this whole chunk where they were just like, let's just take a fairy tale, get someone to write songs for us, animate it all pretty, and make $1 million.
made $1 million.
And get an Oscar. Not for this one.
Beauty and the
Beauty
Beast.
and the Beast.
I think I probably saw this in theaters. It seems like a movie I would go see in theaters, but I can't remember either way.
Would that have been the last time you saw it, though?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea when I saw this movie. Sorry. Does anybody have strong feelings about when they saw this movie?
I know that I saw it. I know I owned it on VHS.
Clamshell?
Yep,
Hmm?
for sure.
Oh.
Yep.
Not like literally shaped like a clamshell.
No,
Yeah.
but
That type
packaging.
of like
Yeah.
plastic,
Yeah.
probably toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see it in theaters, so that makes me think that it came out when I was too young to go to a movie. So 90 sounds right.
I'm putting up my fists in victory, theoretical victory.
I also know that I had a Little Mermaid sleeping bag, so it had to be close to that time, right?
I don't know. They've been marketing princess stuff
That's
to
true.
this day.
Yeah.
But I think that was the beginning of it, because before this, princesses weren't that big. They didn't think to package up all the princesses
Right.
into
I
one thing.
think, well, I guess not. There's
You had
like,
your very old school Snow White and
Yes.
your old school Cinderella.
Yes.
And then this was the beginning resurgence of what would eventually become like the princess mafia
Yeah.
Yeah.
of them as a collective.
Where then we can put beards on them.
Yep.
We can make them different
Hipster.
races. We can make hipsters. We can make
Yep.
them rocks. BuzzFeed blew up. That was a parody one of all the look at this
Rocks?
Disney princess. Yeah, it's like
As a rock?
13 Disney princesses as rocks. Aren't they beautiful?
Hilarious BuzzFeed.
This is by
Sure that wasn't
Clickhole.
Clickhole? Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds...
It sounds like an action.
Or someone else.
That sounds
Maybe
like
that's what
Clickable.
mermaids do, is they bring you down to their click holes.
Turn you into... Oh!
Molly.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
shocked.
feel bad about that.
I don't know when it's been, since I haven't seen a Disney movie, period, since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like a Disney cartoon movie, at least.
I watched a few again because I have a sister who's significantly younger
Yeah.
than I am. So we went through that Disney
Right.
watching again.
Yeah, like I don't know when I saw this though, and I don't really have a like strong memory because I definitely watched them a bunch when I was a kid, but I was much more into Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
And this one was like, okay, but I was never like,
You were never like gung ho about
I was never like, let's watch this one. I don't even know if we owned this one. We definitely owned Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast in the toxic clamshells,
Sure.
and we'd watch those a bunch. So my parents must not have given a shit about it either, because they're the ones who probably determined really what we were watching more than me.
Yeah.
And I'm the youngest in my even extended family, so I had no opportunity to like revisit these things as an older person, because no one else cared.
I'm pretty sure I saw it in theaters, and I was older than I probably should have been to be seeing a Disney movie.
I disagree.
Timeless.
These were supposed to be magical for everyone blockbusters to inject some much needed capital into the floundering animation department at Disney.
Flounder.
Flounder.
Oh! Damn it!
I only remember the crab, and
Yep.
then I get confused between this and the Les Poissons song from Beauty and the Beast. We really should be watching
is
Beauty and the Beast.
What?
Les Poissons, hee hee hee, ha ha ha.
No, that's this one.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Well,
'Cause-
that's what I remember from
Yeah,
college.
because remember, because in Beauty and the Beast there aren't any humans to sing except for Muscly Guy. There's no chef
Gaston.
to sing about food because all of the food
Are
preparers
objects.
are objects.
Yeah.
Yes, well, for whatever reason, my freshman year in college,
Yeah.
we would walk around and occasionally just break out into that Les Poissons, Les Poissons.
Sing the song of the violent, psychotic chef.
Hee hee hee, ha ha ha.
Is the little crawdad the chef?
No,
No.
that's Sebastian.
Okay.
The
He's
chef, the
butler.
singer of this song I was talking about is like the direct antagonist of the Crab's Beast story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about what happens in this movie.
Great. Yeah, good.
Ariel is a mermaid princess.
Yes.
Who has no mother, right? Single father.
Yep.
Yes.
As Disney movies
Tend
tend to
to.
be.
Yeah.
You know,
Single father, trying his best.
he's got a whole kingdom
He's
to
got a whole
run.
kingdom to look
Yeah.
after. She's got two best friends, Flounder.
Yes, which I had a bath toy of.
All right. And the crab, Sebastian.
Yeah.
I don't
Right?
think Sebastian is her
Either-
friend.
Sebastian,
Oh.
they're cool. Like, they're really cool with each other, but Sebastian is like the king's advisor.
Yeah. And
But he also is,
Slash
like, I think,
nanny.
responsible for her.
yeah,
or
I think
something.
the King Titan, you guys.
Ooh.
He has a trident. I think he is like, you need to keep an eye on my daughter.
Yeah.
Right. He's like the...
Like the put upon caretaker.
and
Yeah.
he's exhausted.
Yeah.
All
And he's the
Oh.
lobster?
No,
Crawdad.
crab.
I think he's supposed to be a tiny crab.
I feel like he's a crawdad.
Chiquette's bets.
What's a
in the
crawdad?
ocean.
Hey,
Hey, he took the bets.
What is that song about?
I don't think he's a crab. I
Because
think
isn't that song about whatever Sebastian is? That one you were just singing in college?
Le Poisson?
Le Poisson is a fish.
That means the fish.
But
in
he
French.
talks about killing and eating a lot of different seafood in that song.
Well, Le Poisson is the only part I remember, but I think he's a crab, and I think he wants to kill him and put him in soup.
Oh,
Yep.
that definitely happens.
If there is animal violence in this movie.
I'm sure there is.
Well,
for sure there is.
I mean, you mean like human on animal violence?
Ooh.
Or animal on animal? Because there are some like dickhead fish too that work for Ursula.
Oh, no.
Remember those
Who's
eels?
Ursula?
Yeah.
How did you claim to only have seen this movie once? And not
I never said I
remember
only
very
saw it
well?
once. I just didn't see it as much as the other ones.
Ah.
Right.
We definitely watched it more than once.
I see.
So the main the villain,
Yeah.
is Ursula,
Yes.
who's a
Sea witch.
squid.
She's
right?
like a crazy...
Not an octopus.
She's like a centaur, except a lady and an octopus.
Yeah, I think she's
Instead of a horse and a man,
Doesn't she shoot ink?
Yeah.
Octopuses
she?
do that. Squid do that.
when does she shoot ink?
She's always got ink shooting out of her. It's like
No, that'd be disgusting.
inky and
Yeah.
black in her
No, I
in
think
her bangle.
you guys, towards the end,
Uh-huh.
spoiler alert,
Yeah.
I believe she turns into a giant octopus, in which case the ocean turns black.
I thought that was just like evil mist.
Oh, I think it's ink.
Because she doesn't turn into an octopus, she just turns into a big version of herself.
Right.
Because she's already half octopus.
I think it's...
It's not like a transformation.
But
Yeah.
she's not a squid?
I
Do
don't know.
octopi, pusses, whatever,
Yeah.
Octopi.
octopi, do they
I think
shoot
that's actually
ink?
wrong.
Yeah.
I think we were
So
all
I think
fed a lie.
I think she's a
Oh.
centaur octopus.
Yeah.
Centipus.
Octo lady.
Octar.
Octar. She's an octar. Beth, you writing that down? Octar?
She's an octar.
All right.
And
She's also a witch.
she's also a witch.
witch.
She's
Yeah.
a sea witch.
She has magic.
And she's pretty butch.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, go on.
She's got like a short. This is not. She's like a stereotypical butch.
No, she is presented as like
Totally.
she is totally presented as like the. There's a whole trope out there of like the evil gay villain
Yeah.
in movies,
What?
and Ursula is one of the like go-tos of just
Yeah.
this like huge, like vivacious, like just like masculine woman.
Yeah, she's
who's just
like-
like ha 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 ha, come to my cave.
She's like from Orange Is the New Black.
Right.
Bo? No.
The
Can't
one.
remember the character's name.
I know what you're talking about. I know
Yep.
exactly what you're talking about.
The one who has a
remember her
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that one.
It's
like that one.
But she's
Little
that,
Boo.
except in
Yeah.
a
Little Boo's the
sea.
dog.
This is
We
not
can
me
remember Orange Is
being
the New Black.
weirdly.
This is like
homophobic.
this is a
Disney.
thing.
Yeah, I
But
just-
don't put it on me.
This is like a legitimate thing, though.
I see, and I have not seen this movie or heard any social commentary. So one of the things I'm looking forward to is seeing it
Oh, me too.
and probably being outraged.
Me too. I'm really excited. Like, I haven't seen a Disney movie since I was a kid. I'm really excited to rip this a new one as an adult.
So, but we think though then that'll probably pass the Bechdel test, right? Because they're two named characters, who, even if they're threatening each
Well,
other.
yeah,
Oh,
because
well.
no, because the witch and Ariel, they definitely like while the motivation is I want to hang out with this hot man on the surface, like they definitely talk about other shit too,
I
right?
feel like it's gonna pass. I mean, so Ariel falls in love with Eric when she goes
Prink
up
Eric
her prink
Yeah.
up to the surface for one of her like I need surface stuff.
song. It's a whole song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then but she can't ever be with him
Right.
because she's got fish parts.
Yes.
so
The classic song. Fish don't bang.
fish don't bang.
I have a bet.
Oh,
Okay.
Real quick. I don't think that she goes up to the surface for that reason.
For what?
I think he falls in the water. Does he fall in the water?
it's like at
She
the-
has to save him.
There's some sort of deception where he thinks she's a lady.
Yeah.
When he first sees her, he thinks she's a lady because he can't see her fish
yeah,
parts. or
she's like
something.
on a rock.
Yeah, because I think
Like a
she
rock
like
or
drags
something.
him back to the beach, so he just sees her face,
Yeah.
Right.
and then she like slithers back into the water before he can see her whole
But
body.
she's not like at the market and they meet eyes. I don't think. I think there is that save.
I
but
think he like
just
falls
gets-
off a thing, right?
He falls off a thing.
He
a
probably
dock.
falls. I bet he falls off a thing.
Eric falls off a
Why
thing.
does he
I'm
fall?
doubling Dan on Beth's bet.
Poor
Wait, was that your bet?
balance.
Yeah.
Carrying too many items. I don't know.
He's carrying too many things and he's just
A
overboard.
boat? Falls off a boat?
I'm
you guys
guessing
want to
a
get
boat.
more
I'm guessing
specific
he falls
with your
off a
thing?
boat.
Oh yeah, he's on a ship. There's a weird, like he has an assistant who's like an old man.
Is he being pressured to get married? Is that
Yeah.
his
yeah,
thing?
Definitely.
that has to be.
That's
yeah,
all
he's
of
a
it, I
prince. so
Where
he
it's
has
like you have to get married and have babies.
Oh, yeah, because there's that other lady.
Ursula.
No, it's Ursula. Okay.
But she does. But she like transmogrifies into like a hot temptress
Yeah.
with the beautiful singing voice of Ariel, because that's how
right.
Prink Eric falls in love with Ariel, because he hears her delightful singing voice.
Yeah. So Ariel goes down into Ursula's click hole and is like, I give me them legs. You're a witch.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, yeah, I'll give you those legs if you give me your voice.
Yep.
Right?
Oh.
So they trade legs for voice.
Yep.
But then in a classic Faustian deal, Faustian, the singer Feist.
Yeah.
One or two.
Ursula's voice to a singer Feist. That was her big break.
Yeah. It backfires on her, and Eric
hard.
wants to bang her voice and not her bod.
Right.
Oh.
Wait.
Falls in love with
I think
her voice
he's-
and not her bod.
Well,
I think he's entranced.
Yeah,
with the
Ursula,
voice.
like
it's a spell.
It's also a spell?
Ursula, it's about exploiting the natural resources of the sea. Because Ursula uses Ariel's voice and like taints it so that it becomes this hypnotic power.
Sure. And then they almost get married, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But she can't say I do.
Well, no.
No,
Ursula
almost gets married. to
Ursula
Prink.
in
Good-
lady
good
form
one. Real good.
almost gets married to Eric the Prince.
Yeah.
And then Ariel
Seagulls.
does something.
I think the seagulls attack.
Oh, and there's like a whole thing about the sun. Dan's bet.
Wait.
Oh, they have to do it before
If the sun goes
sunset.
down at a certain point,
Yeah.
something happens to her. I can't remember if it's that she goes back to the ocean or she can never go back to the ocean.
I think it's
She
like
can never go back, right?
that what it is?
it's like something
She's stuck-
permanent. Her voice.
Something's permanent.
Yeah, it's like you gotta marry this dude. I think the deal is you have to marry him before sundown.
Yeah.
Or else you never get your voice
I
back.
think it's kiss,
Kiss.
and that's why they want.
Kiss
Oh, that's
the
why I
girl.
kissed the girl.
Sha-la-la-la.
Sha-la-la-la-la.
Don't be shy. You got to. Ba-ba-ba. You got to kiss
Hey,
the girl.
there's a pelican.
Yeah, is he a pelican? His name is Scuttle.
Oh no, it's a seagull.
Seagull.
Yeah, he's the one that knows about.
Oh yeah, he's
Surface
like
stuff.
he's like Ariel's like
But he's-
fun drunk uncle.
Yes.
He's-
Because she's like, here's a fork. What is it?
He's like, it's
and he's
a
like, oh, I
blah, blah,
know.
blah,
It's
whatever.
like they watch TV on it.
yeah,
It's not
but
what
he
it
is like
says, but-
even drawn as sort of this like frazzled, like haggard. Scuttle's been through some shit. That's what I'm saying.
Seagulls are crazy.
Yeah.
Seagulls be crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wrote a tiny theme song.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like I know this movie pretty well. But there's got to be at least like a solid 20 that I'm just completely blanking.
I know that there's a point where she's in a ship and
Yeah.
a shark chases them.
Oh.
Oh.
And there's like a point where the shark gets stuck.
Uh-huh.
No, Flounder gets stuck. Flounder? That's
Flounder.
Bet. Flounder gets stuck
Okay.
inside of a porthole.
Okay.
And she has to like pull him free. And
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
thought his tiny little fins would never have... They would have just been ripped right
Oh
off.
my God, Beth.
Yeah, but she pulls them and it's all rubbery like cartoons do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then pop, and there goes.
You know,
They're
I'm
safe.
starting to worry I have not seen this movie.
Aw.
Because I don't remember. I feel like I've seen it, but you guys remember so much more
But
than
we were
I do.
probably more impressionable and at a more impressionable age when we saw it.
Yeah, you were a
Because
cynical
you said
teen.
you were at
Yeah.
inappropriate age to be watching it.
You were probably necking.
Yeah,
with
you're
a boy.
probably necking hard with some young dude. You know,
A prink of my own.
a prink of your own. Exactly. A prink of one's own.
Yeah, with Gina Davis, Madonna, and
Yeah.
Tom
What?
Hanks. It's a sequel to A League of Their Own.
Oh.
Thank you, Beth.
I feel like I've probably seen this movie 100 times, but not since I was like
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
10, that seems old. 6?
No, 10 seems fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'll be very curious to see what sort of like little nuance will pop up as an adult. You know what I mean? Because there's always like little things like, right, parents? You know what I mean? There's always like a couple throwaway lines like, hey, here's a little something for you guys because you're here and you're forced to be here.
Have you guys ever heard myths about how Disney sneaks dirty things into all their movies?
Yes, particularly this one.
Okay, here's what I've heard about this movie.
It's like dong crazy, right?
One, yeah, the priest has a boner during the wedding. That's all I've heard, actually.
I've also heard that, and it's actually his knee.
Yeah, I thought it was just like his little stubby
It's his knee.
It's his knee? Okay.
Yeah, but
Well,
I
we're
can
gonna
see
look
how
for it.
people could see that.
I remember learning about these in high school and being blown away.
Yeah, because some of them are definitely
there is
legit.
legitimately one in, I think, The Rescuers.
Yeah, there's a
There's-
frame of pornography
Yep.
that flies by.
There is one in Aladdin also.
What?
There's like a quick audio
No.
clip.
Um,
I heard it where it says, kids, take off your clothes.
It sounds like it, but I think the
What
script
are
the
you
script
talking
is
about?
the script says something about like take off and go, because it's when the tiger is like, what's the tiger's name? Okay,
Sure.
We're talking about
Pie.
a different movie now.
Yeah, Pie.
And then in The Lion King, flowers spell out the word 6.
Yeah,
Oh no!
that's real.
That is special FX.
Oh.
It's SFX.
It's a
They
signature
put that
from
in
the
there, but yeah,
animator.
sorry guys.
All right.
So
I'll
the
let you have
only
your
one that's
dream.
real is the porno and the rescuers?
Yep, and that they took out of the new releases. So
Well,
What happened
Debunked.
to Disney?
okay. Well,
I'm still looking forward to
deflated.
being outraged.
Me too.
I'm sure.
Because there's definitely
there'll
going to
be
be
more
some
subtle
like...
stuff.
can
like,
we, a la Grease, name all the songs in this movie?
Let's go for
Ooh,
it.
okay.
Okay.
Under the Sea.
Yep.
Oh, we're not
There's
going
for
in order?
sure. There's an opening number, right, where
Sure.
it's her and her sisters.
Is it up like
And
somewhere?
she's not
up
there.
No.
Oh, is there
It's
some?
like,
Is there sort of like a
and
what are we
here's
going to do with
our
Maria
sister,
type of thing?
Ariel, and then her shell opens up and she's not there.
Oh, and then the dad's all pissed.
Oh, what do you do with a problem like Maria?
Yep, that's it.
It's like that, yeah.
What do you?
No, don't. That's
Okay,
from
write
different
that
musical.
I would just, it's Sebastian's, I'm going to go Sebastian's Overture.
Oh boy.
Because he's directing it with this tiny little
Oh,
clock.
is
Right.
it like a big show they're putting
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
It's like look at the kingdom. Hey, Dad. I think is sort of the idea. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's part of your world
Part of your
Yeah.
world.
where she's singing about how hey it'd be fun to go to the surface and have legs.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Or maybe just look at the I don't know.
The aforementioned Kiss the Girl.
Kiss the girl.
Yep.
Poor Unfortunate Souls, which
Yep.
is like
like
Ursula's
there has-
big vaudeville number.
Jam. It's like real jazzy. Like,
Oh, yeah.
bam, 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 bam,
And then she shakes her giant octopus bosom. It's terrifying.
Molly looks terrified.
Have you not? You haven't seen this movie.
I feel like I've seen it.
Oh boy, it's got to be more than that.
Yeah, those are kind of...
Does Eric have any songs?
No, he is paper thin.
Yeah.
He is.
There's
like,
nothing to him in this.
He is
movie,
like
right?
most Disney princes. Like he's just kind of there to be handsome, but probably is also responsible for like destroying the antagonist, which is bullshit because he did nothing before that.
I think her dad destroys Ursula. I think King Titan comes
Maybe.
up with his trident. He
Doesn't
definitely tries to.
He gets his ass kicked,
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
he?
turned
Does
into
he?
a tiny seaweed or something.
Oh,
He's like
terrible.
wilting away in her sea cave.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
jeez.
No, because she gets the trident at some point, doesn't
Yeah,
she?
I think that's how she turns.
It's like a coup.
Yeah.
She's
that's
taking
right.
over the
The
sea,
masculine
the sea
power.
and the surface world.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
marrying the Prink. She
Oh.
takes the trident of power, so she's
She's
conquered.
going to rule both worlds
Yeah.
and bring them together under her matriarchy.
Yes,
But no,
Yes,
patriarchal
right.
Disney can't
No,
stand
the
for that.
prince has to step in. Probably.
Yep. And then they get married and everything's fine.
There's got to be another song in there, right?
There's definitely her tune that she sings. I'm not gonna do it.
Who?
They're like,
That's not like a song itself. That's like a little.
it comes up
Like a
a
little
lot.
aria.
Yeah, that's like a little thing.
Ariel.
Oh.
Don't be upset with that. That was great.
All right. Well, we got 5. Well, we think there's a mystery
I don't know,
number.
I
feel like we don't have an ending number. What's
Yeah,
the
there's
ending
got to be
number?
some kind of like.
Like,
Maybe
hey,
it's a
we're getting
refrain
married.
of Kiss the Girl. I bet it's a refrain of Kiss the
Ooh,
Girl.
maybe.
Because you kiss the bride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes sense for
For sure,
musicals.
I feel like there has to be some like doon 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 like wedding bell
Sure.
thing.
Yeah.
We got married.
Is there not some like fun
heterosexual.
song where the drunk Seiko just like flops around and like
Hey, let me tell you about the up and down
like a
world.
King Louis equivalent of?
I don't think so. I don't think
Yeah.
he's got that big a part.
Yeah, I guess not.
I
I think he just kind of hangs out. And
He sings "Kiss the Girl" though, right?
Sebastian sings that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're all
He d-
scuttling under the boat, creepily
scuttle.
putting the pressure on them.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another bet
Okay.
that
Yeah.
it's kind of a duet. I know that
Kiss the
Scuttle
Girl?
sings in that song.
Kiss the Girl's a duet?
Scuttle has like a weird voice. Like something happens in that song where he's like,
Oh yeah, he tries to like serenade them
Yeah.
or something.
he's like a terrible.
Well, there's
singer.
like an entire like ecosystem that sings along that song. Like
Yeah.
the entire like pond gets in on it. Molly is bored out of her mind. I don't know if that was
What
an
would
audible
you
yawn.
like to talk about, Molly?
I'm people think they're gonna like it better or worse.
Oh, sorry.
I think I have potential to enjoy this movie more.
Yeah?
I feel like last time I watched it, I was like, like not that excited about it. And I feel like there might be actually some enjoyable moments.
Yeah.
Some actual like sweetness of friendship in there.
Right.
So I think slightly more.
I don't think it's possible for me to like it more than when I was a kid. Like I remember really loving this movie, but I'll probably like it in a different way.
Did you relate to Ariel the Mermaid?
Did you want to be part of a different world?
No. I probably wanted to be like a princess.
Sure.
Because who doesn't want to grow up and then have to do nothing,
Right.
right?
Except shoot out babies, which is sort of
Well,
implied.
Was it?
If the prince is being pressured getting married, that is what's being implied.
Yeah.
Because that is how royalty works.
Well, I didn't understand royalty.
Right.
Prince. Okay. What I'm saying is, this time I'm going to really enjoy making fun of it, I think. Or not making fun of it, but figuring out what is wrong with the movie.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I feel like I might, as I've stated in previous episodes, I may find parts that are meant to be touching more genuinely touching than I did as a child because I'm a fully developed human being. But I also am very much expecting to find a lot of problematic things occurring with like gender dynamics or mostly gender dynamics.
Yeah. I think that's what's going to be.
So I don't know, but I also will probably, because I've become much more of a, I've become much more like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think I'll appreciate the technical aspects of the movie much more as an adult because I have like a much more like academic appreciation of animation now. Whereas when I was a kid, I was just like, yeah, cartoons, that's all I watch.
Yeah.
Whereas now I think I'll probably like, when we watch, I'll probably like, this is really pretty. They should really pat themselves on the back for how pretty this is. Because, you know, it's still like the early 90s, so it's still like hand-drawn cells, you know.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
I think that most of this movie will be a huge surprise
Yay!
to me. Because I don't remember very much of it.
Because you were too busy.
Naked.
I'd like to think so.
Eating Sour Patch Kids.
I didn't go on my first date till I was 17, so the chances are maybe not great.
Okay.
I think I'm going to like it. I think I'm going to enjoy the music more than I remember. I do feel like I'll be all upset and be drawing metaphors about her losing her voice and women becoming voiceless, and I'll be all like, "Yes, all princesses, yes," you know.
No,
I didn't even think about that.
I feel like there's definitely going to be some like pretty intense like loss of innocence, exploitation of young ladies, things going on under the surface once she makes that feisty deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are now going to hit pause and go watch The Little Mermaid, and we'll be right back. And we're back. We just took a break to watch Disney's The Little Mermaid, or as we've also called it, Everything's Got Legs.
Give me them legs. It's the thrust of the whole movie.
Kinda, yeah.
Getting them legs. I liked it.
I
I really like the songs. I said this in the last musical episode of Grease, that I'm not usually a musical guy.
Yeah.
But I was charmed by these songs.
Oh, good.
And part of them were definitely nostalgia
Sure.
of hearing them when I was a young
Yeah, you were
boy.
singing along quite a bit.
Yeah. But they're good.
Ariel's song was so boring and so terrible and so horrible.
I want to be part of the world.
I want part of the world, refrain, restrain, and crane or something.
Yeah,
It was
but what
terrible
about
rhymes.
that? What about that epic splash when she jumps out on the rock? Right? That was
Everybody else
amazing.
knew to expect the giant splash.
Yeah, it's like the iconic scene of the movie, like water.
It's a
She's
representation of all her feelings. Just
It's exploding out of it. It's puberty, Molly. It's puberty.
puberty wave.
The wave of puberty.
What did you hate about that song? I thought it was great.
It's deathly dull, and it has a whole series of terrible rhymes.
Oh, Molly.
It's boring. It is, though.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she gets to name all those objects. I like the part where it's what do you call it? Oh yeah, feet. I like
That's
that.
Okay,
fun,
the what
right?
do you call it? Feet is
Wait
cute.
a minute. Are you pissed at that song because you got it wrong? Because she
What?
was like, "What do you call it?" And you shouted, "Legs."
Oh yeah,
Feet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see him. I want to see him
What are you
dancing.
doing? Oh God. Okay. I was like, where is this going?
That was great.
Ooh.
I will give it to Molly. That is probably the least interesting song of the movie.
Yeah. But it's the
sure.
only one that's not like a fun dance tune.
I
No,
guess.
well, that's not true.
Ursula's song. Well, you could
So
probably get
good.
down, but
Sure.
I feel like
nasty.
Yeah, just get on the
like,
floor.
That's like a club song.
Yeah.
This is Ursula.
Sure. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Can we talk
Can we
about
talk
that
about that song though?
Which song?
There's a lyric in an Ursula song.
Oh my God.
Where it's so explicit. She
I love
says, "She who holds her tongue catches her man."
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's being saucy.
Yeah. Here's my theory. I came up with a theory about
Good.
towards the end of the movie.
Good.
Ariel's mother is never in play, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a theory that the Sea Witch was banned from the castle or
Yeah.
the town because they had a terrible divorce.
Oh.
And she was too mouthy for King Triton.
Oh my God.
So there's the last line before she is killed, spoiler alert, is "so much for true love." And I was like,
She thought she had true love.
yeah, she did.
She got burned by King Triton
Yeah.
years ago.
He was probably messing around with some dolphin floozies or something.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I got all those daughters.
Yeah. You don't think those are
Oh.
Ursula's?
None of them look like Ursula.
But you would think Ursula would want to take care in some way of her daughter.
What if those creepy withered things were her kids? And she was like, "Fuck you!" And just that's how she punished them over the years. Is turn them into those creepy withered things.
I think those are the souls she's collecting.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because that's like what she does.
right.
She
Yeah,
gets
I
souls.
guess that's her thing.
I just felt like there was a lot of references to contracts, and I felt like there was a horrible legal battle.
Maybe.
between who got the kingdom. King
Maybe
Triton got the kingdom.
maybe she's like the spurned first wife. Like maybe all
yeah.
the Mer daughters are from a different wife,
Oh.
but she's like the first wife who got tossed out for some young Mer hussy years ago.
Yeah, because she could never have kids because it's merman
Anatomically impossible.
and octopus.
Like, how would that even
octatar.
work? Yeah. Octatar.
So they just got married for love, but then
Yep.
the king was like, I'm a king.
I need to.
I gotta have children.
Right, and that's as implied on the surface world when
Yeah.
like they desperately. What's his name? Grimm? Is that really the name of the skinny old man who like takes care of the prince?
He just is
never
Ichabod
really
Crane.
understood.
Ichabod Crane.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same model.
It's
Yeah.
the same.
So Ichabod Crane was like, "You gotta get. The whole kingdom wants to see you get married," and that, as I said, is clearly implying get that line going.
that heir.
Get that heir to the throne.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be sweet if King Titan and Sebastian got together?
See, that actually is an interesting theory because right at the end, when they're having that,
They're
like,
kinda
when they're kind of
flirting.
ripping each other, I'm like, oh, they're a couple.
Well, they're kind
Like,
of friends,
they live, they live together, and like, maybe there's something going on, or maybe
I
there's
hope
like,
maybe something will
tension.
blossom.
Yeah, like there's something bubbling underneath the surface.
I bet we could find some King Triton Sebastian / fiction out there.
Oh, I can guarantee you can find any character from this movie, any character this movie / fiction out there.
So yeah, those eels then.
Flotsam and Jetsam.
Flopson and Floppy and Mopsy.
Floppy and Mopsy.
They were pretty evil.
They were. And they had like crazy magic eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, one
Like,
yellow eye, one.
And like they were like, whose eyes were those? Because they weren't their eyes.
Well, why weren't they their eyes?
Because each one of them had an eye that would transmit back to Ursula's like magic ball so she could see shit.
She probably like cast a spell on them eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think
turned
they're
them
just
into-
magic eyes.
Yeah.
But they're different colors.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one. They each have one magic eye.
I know, but the
A
non.
left and a right.
But the okay.
The
Here's-
non-magic eye is their original eye,
Okay.
and then the other eye got magicked by Ursula into a.
You don't think she like?
security
I
camera
think she
eye.
had to have plucked them out of
Thank
something
you.
though, because why else would
Thank
she
you.
get them both right eyes or both left eyes or just
Yeah.
half of each or something?
Because
or two.
When you see it, it's two different images, right and a left, and then they have to come together.
Right. The magic ball is like the visual cortex.
Yeah. It is like a 3D glasses.
Yeah.
But she totally plucked those eyes out of someone.
I think she might have.
I think she just magicked the eyes.
First place?
Everything she does in this movie is like
wife.
borderline body horror, though. Like, even her ingredients to to had eyes. Like, they were all living
And
creatures.
Yeah.
I feel like all of her magic involves, like, eviscerating creatures of the sea.
All right. I'll buy it.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't buy, like, why you wouldn't just assume everything she does is
Because they're the
horrible.
same shape. I mean, they're not like, they're just yellow eyes. They're not
No,
like
those
different.
were their normal eyes. That's what I'm saying.
The yellow eyes?
The
the
normal, their natural eyes were the yellow ones. The magic eyes were the white, humanish looking ones.
No,
That's why I
that-
think she tore them out of a mer person
That I disagree.
and crammed them in there.
Because it's always the yellow circles that
Yeah.
come together when it fades from the eel vision to magic ball vision.
They glowed yellow when they were doing their magic. God damn it. I'm looking it up.
All right, you
Keep
look
going.
up.
Just vamp.
All right. This movie, you guys were close on 1990. 1989.
Yes.
And in fact, little peek behind the curtain, we are recording on the 25th anniversary of this movie.
Wow.
That's
Good job, us.
crazy.
Yeah. Unplanned.
Yeah. Or...
Guys, we even rescheduled.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did.
wow. We're
That's
so good at
crazy.
this.
Ursula's magic. The sea witch powers. Yeah, so Dan and Beth were real close
Yeah.
on that one.
Very cool.
Sebastian was not a crawdad.
Haha.
He was a
Ha-ha.
he was a hermit crab.
He was very specifically called out as a crab.
he was a crab.
Yeah.
I guess probably not a hermit crab, even though his entrance is in a shell. But
Right.
that's just like his.
I feel like that's
Cherry.
just sort of like a fun wink and a nod.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had little goldfish as horse.
Oh, and that little seahorse with the cute collar.
Oh, the,
I
like,
love
ruffles?
that guy.
The announcer or whatever.
Yeah, he's
was-
like the little page boy of the court.
Oh, I really was so charmed by this
You
movie.
guys, Molly loved this movie so much.
I really, really liked it.
Except Ariel's song about wanting to get
Oh,
treasures.
so boring. But aside from that, like any of the scenes that involved all of the creatures forming a musical orchestra, which was actually a surprising number of scenes,
Yeah.
I really loved. I thought it was so magical and sweet, and I didn't see a lot of things coming that everybody else did. But I definitely saw this movie. Every few minutes, I was like, "Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that too." So I felt good about that part.
Yeah, Under the Sea. That's probably the best song. Okay, yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
the best one. And
It's pretty good.
the lyrics are pretty great. They
Yeah,
name check
clever.
a ton of animals, like species names, and talk about what kind of instrument they play. Essentially, there's a whole middle section where it's like the best is on the best. Boop, doot, 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 doot.
The
The carp play, the
fluke.
harp.
Yeah,
Fluke is the Duke of Soul.
yeah.
That was
the
good.
Duke of Soul.
The sturgeon played the
Sturgeon and the Ray dance all,
all
day.
day.
Something like
I
that.
don't know, but yeah, it was pretty great.
Oh, we should have tried to name
All the creatures.
Sturgeon, carp. But the harp was, I don't know.
Doesn't
Harp.
matter.
They
Harp
played
plays the harp.
They played a lot of animals too, like
Yeah.
Flintstones.
Yeah, that
style.
seemed weird.
like all like the
11.
octopuses were strings for things.
That seemed
and all the turtles were drums.
abusive.
Yeah,
And, like creepy.
They were having fun. You
That
know?
part seemed to borrow from the Flintstones.
Yes.
And that scene in the kitchen where the chef is chasing after Sebastian was straight out of Tom and Jerry.
Totally.
yeah. Le Poisson, that song, which we didn't guess. We didn't guess that song, or did we?
Well,
Molly sang it in college.
Just saying, but we didn't list it here.
No,
in
I
our
didn't.
List.
Yeah, I didn't realize that it was an entire song. I was thinking like that's what he's singing while he's cooking, and
Right.
then but
It's
that's
like a whole
that's
deal.
a whole
Yeah.
series of scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sebastian, who has been guilted into helping Dum Dum Ariel.
Yeah, with her, because she used her simpering human eyes on him.
Yeah. Gets trapped in the kitchen, and a psychotic chef who's like bananas about killing
Yeah,
seafood.
he is really into it.
He's like, that's his number one thing, is
Yes.
chopping fish heads off and like ripping their guts out. And this movie is pretty, for like a G-rated kids movie,
Yeah,
it's pretty sexy, one.
yeah.
And like violent when you think of how most of the main characters are like sea life based.
Yeah.
And then to see in the kitchen like shadows of guts being ripped out.
Well, and like explicit decapitations too.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Rom-com.
Greatest love story of all time.
According to, by the way, just to nail this.
Going back to the eyeballs?
Yes.
Magic eyes?
According to Disney the Disney Wiki, when their white eyes combine, they form a crystal ball, a portal through which Ursula can view the outside world. Kabam!
Wow. All right.
I paid attention.
The
reason it was confusing is because they're drawn exactly the same, and they're not always on that side of each other. So the white eyes aren't always right next to each other, because sometimes they writhe around and like wrap around each other, because they got something weird going on.
They're creepy.
Yeah.
A lot of characters have something weird going on with another character, I feel like.
Yeah. Speaking of things that people are going on, we should talk about Ursula, because it's Dan's new favorite thing ever.
Yeah, like, as we established, I have not seen this since I was a child. And, like, I certainly, enjoyed all of the fun, weirdly designed characters of this movie. I did not realize Ursula is probably the best villain they have put onto the screen in these movies.
She's pretty great.
She's great.
I was reading an article / list of things you didn't know about Little Mermaid
Ooh.
during the break. Ursula was inspired by B. Arthur.
Yes.
Divine.
Yep.
I guess is a drag queen from John Waters movies,
Yeah.
primarily.
I can see that.
And Joan Collins' character in Dynasty. That doesn't
Means nothing.
Topical.
means nothing to me, but for people who are Dynasty fans out there.
She was a delight, though.
But yeah, she was like a big brassy drag queen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it was great.
It really was.
Yeah.
It was so fun to just watch her cackle and
Just
dance around.
chewed the scenery.
Yeah.
And then, as Molly pointed out, she had a lot of terrible advice, but it was all like to trick Ariel. It wasn't like, I don't feel like her message was actually like, go please your man. It was like a little bit like, you're dumb and this is what you think.
No,
you
it was like her song was like a drag show. Like a lot of it was like this cheeky, like kind of like, like that's the joke. Like she's saying all these things because the audience is like, yeah, that is dumb, Ursula. You're right. And then they clap and throw money up.
Yeah.
Now
Shakes her parts.
If
She does shake her parts.
A lot.
Yep.
They never stop shaking.
Now I'm wondering if Ursula and Triton were in a same-sex relationship.
Oh, maybe Ursula transitioned.
Yeah.
And King Triton's too old school.
He couldn't handle that. She was like, this is who I am.
Yeah.
What if
in the Sea World, like it's not just like a gender thing. Like she was originally like a fish-bottomed merlady, and she's like, I identify as an Octar, And then she used her sweet magic, like kick-ass black magic, ocean magic, to turn into an Octar.
Yeah.
And King Triton was like, no, thank you. Some young merlady, because by young, definitely young, because as we established, Ariel is 16, and everyone is totally cool with her marrying somebody. Like, there's prejudice against humans, but no one seems to have a problem with the idea of her just, like, settling down.
And she's also the youngest daughter.
Right.
Of 7.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some, what's up with those older daughters?
Yeah, the oldest daughter's like...
Oh, they get married.
I don't know when my day.
Yeah, because they all seem to live in the palace, right?
Yeah.
Because they all have that shared dressing room and that vague room that Ariel spent all her time in, which, what could it be? Because they're already in the water.
I think it's like a shower, except for instead of water,
dirt.
like air or dirt.
They just get air dried.
Yeah.
But there's not, is there pressure on the Mer daughters to get married?
I don't think so.
Yeah. They can just, as Under the Sea says, like, life is great. They just hang out
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
They can do
Put on
anything they want.
sweet Broadway shows or whatever.
Yeah, that's all they do is put on shows.
Apparently.
They're a bunch of theatrical mer people.
What does anyone do in that world?
They just live life.
But why do they need a king then?
One guy has the job as the announcer.
The little seahorse?
Yeah, we'll see.
Why even have a king then?
So you can have an announcer.
Like those people at the beginning, those mermaids that come in for the show, those have to be like the vassals of the king. Like they're clearly toiling away somewhere that we don't see.
Sure.
Like harvesting coral or whatever. Seaweed, kelp,
Yeah.
Going like murdering whales so that King Triton can have his delicious feast of blubber and...
I don't think he eats...
so.
Well, he might eat mammals, but he explicitly...
Oh, yeah, he's
the pejorative to humans is fish eaters.
Yeah, ooh.
And so that's a big deal not to eat fish, because he's half fish. And he's got fish subjects.
Oh, that means...
But do they... No, because... Well, He enters.
You're on the case.
Yeah, he enters being pulled by porpoises, right?
Right. Oh, mammals.
So mammals.
Oh my God!
Be a second-class citizen.
Mammal enslavement. That is holy shit.
Probably is eating whales.
Because I remember, and we all thought that when he first came in. It's like he has a fin, like a fishtail. He can propel him through the water quite easily. Why did he harness those dolphins?
Yeah.
Wow.
Show of power.
Oh my God. He enslaved the mammals of the sea.
That's why
They probably cut that song.
Probably long ago.
Yeah.
Everybody lived as equals.
Right.
And then great economic collapse happened in the fish world.
Yep.
Yes, they ran out of sand dollars.
They ran out of sand dollars. Had to blame somebody. Blame the mammals.
Wait, so King Triton is like a classic. He's like a classic 20th century fascist who came into power through economic hardship and just found a scapegoat.
Yep.
Oh my God, this changes everything.
Think about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then like once the mammals were proven to be harmless because they completely subjugated them.
Yeah.
Then he went off on his anti-human rhetoric.
Right.
And that's where we find ourselves at the beginning of the movie.
Right.
Wow.
The racism in this is pretty heavy towards humans.
Yeah.
But the humans don't even know about mer people.
No, they're just ignorant.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of at the beginning. There's like a whole boat of sailors.
Awesome sailors.
Yeah, they're great, and they're like going off about how mermaids are.
And they like named him. Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, I guess they sort of in like an old timey myth sort of way.
Yeah.
They're like King Triton must be mad today or whatever.
Well, more accurately, King Triton is that like that dude?
Yeah,
He was
the
missing
best.
an eye.
Oh my God,
and he was wagging fish. In
I was
people's
so
faces.
disappointed he was not in the movie more.
Yeah, he just had one scene with that winky pirate. It was great.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Bechdel test.
Yeah.
I can tell you that the Little Mermaid's hair never stops moving.
Oh my God, yeah.
Land or sea.
No, I wrote that
She
down.
is
I just
a
wrote
shampoo commercial.
I just wrote hair with an exclamation point. The hair animation in this movie was amazing.
I think there must have been somebody assigned just to hair.
No question.
It was incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah. It's like did you just already say this? The Herbal Essences ad campaign?
I think she was saying that,
I was
and then I
getting
started
there.
talking.
Okay. Yes.
Patriarchy. I apologize.
Let me mansplain what you haven't yet said. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Molly.
Make a joke about Herbal Essences.
Stop it.
Do you think that's why? Do you think because there was a person whose job it was to animate hair, that's why all of her sisters wore stylish updos for most of the movie?
I'm overworked as it is. I gotta handle this Ariel hair.
Only concentrate on one person's hair.
Well, and the beard, even the Triton beard kind of.
Oh,
True.
yeah.
I felt like they sort of shortchanged the eels a little bit. They're like, oh, they're a little creepy, rough around the edges, close enough.
And then they explode.
Yeah, that's
Talk about a
sad.
short trip.
I actually felt really sad when they exploded.
Yeah.
It was not their fault. I believe if she wants to kill somebody, she should do it herself. And obviously, she can get really big and powerful.
Yeah. Was that because of the Trident, though? Spoiler alert. At one point, she turns King Triton into a withered old thing.
Yeah.
Like she has a collection of souls, I guess.
Yeah.
And then it has the Trident, and then seems like that's kind of was sort of her main goal.
That's the end game.
get
Then
Trident.
she becomes queen of the sea.
Yeah, because she wants her kingdom back.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
Oh,
of the
because of the
divorce.
divorce settlement,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, she even says something about like
She used to be in charge.
contracts.
And she
Like-
said she used to be in charge. Or something. She at least said she used to live in the palace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely used to live in the palace.
Yeah.
because they were married.
Yeah.
They were married before she was an Octar.
Yes.
But yeah, we should talk about the strength of contracts in this movie because that's
Yes.
kind of a weird thing.
Apparently, maritime law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She draws out the contract between herself and Ariel to exchange voice for legs. And then after 3 days, if she doesn't get love's true kiss,
Yeah.
she gets Ariel's soul, essentially.
Right.
I don't know what she does with those souls.
I think she just turns into those withered things.
And then she just likes them? Is it like collecting little figurines?
I think it's just like a karma thing. What?
Like mother, like daughter. Collecting
Oh. Yeah.
Guys,
things. Maybe it's about materialism.
I think it's just like a spite thing. Like she can just look at them and be like,
be
look
like,
at you, you tiny, hideous things that are no longer beautiful, athletic mer people.
yeah, I think she wants her own like people to rule over.
Right.
Like
but she
that's
rules
her
through-
that's her sad little kingdom now.
Oh.
She rules through fear instead of King Triton.
Yeah, and like rooting them to the earth.
Rolls through racism.
Propaganda.
Oh, right, and that's why they put on these elaborate shows with his daughters to distract the peasantry. Distract the peasantry, so they just come in like, oh, a great show, what a wonderful king. Now go back to the fields.
Get kelp, or else the mammals will rise up again.
That's right.
But anyway, the contract. She shows the contract to King Triton,
Glowing. It's like this,
and he just tries to blast it with his trident.
Yeah,
because if he destroys the paper, I guess
if he had had a pen.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but that is more powerful than his trident, which can do anything,
seemingly anything,
including create legs.
Yeah, create legs, rainbows.
You can grow supersize.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. Like Ursula seems to have a way better grasp on what that trident's capabilities are. Like she clearly read the owner's manual when she lived in the palace, whereas the King Triton probably just like got it handed down to him from his family line. It's just like, yeah, I get it. It's just zap. Yeah. Because that was surprising actually how much she could do at the end. Like Triton seemed, because with King Triton the whole movie you just think like, oh, he can zap stuff, but she was like changing the weather. Like she was changing global weather patterns on the fly.
More artful.
Yeah.
I bet he could probably do that.
I think he does. Isn't that the whole thing? Is like if Triton is mad, he can use his trident to.
Is that what the Winky pirate said?
Yeah.
Because if Triton is happy, then the weather's nice, and they don't have to worry about storms. And then
but he was
angry,
happy.
He got real angry, and that's when the storm hit.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yep.
I didn't catch that as a child. I did not catch that just now.
There you go.
Huh.
So the Bechdel test.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to...
I forgot to pay attention to that.
Wait.
So there is a point where she is in the bathtub. Oh.
Yeah.
She's in the bathtub, and then there's the woman, I can't remember her name, but
she has a name.
And they're talking about...
But Ariel doesn't talk.
Yeah, Ariel. But she asked her a question, and she nods yes.
Does that count?
Which I don't know, because she doesn't have a voice.
Yeah.
So is that...
She literally does not have a voice.
Yeah. That's why I'm like...
Two named characters who have a voice and talk to
They have a conversation. Yeah.
Right.
Does body language count?
According to Ursula, yes.
Body language counts.
Body language.
That was one of the few things I remembered from this movie. I should have mentioned that in the first half. I apologize.
I think no. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't count. When Ursula and Ariel were having their whole contract signing business...
I feel like Ariel didn't talk there either.
She just got sung at.
I feel like she just got sung at, right?
The sisters are all named, and they kind of talk about whatever Ariel's doing, right?
But aren't they talking
about
to
she's
her
in
dad?
love.
They're all talking to King Triton. None of them talk to each other, right?
Well, okay. There's a point where Ariel's like in the water
shower or whatever.
Yeah. And they say she's been in there all day.
Ooh, but aren't they talking to her? And then she just sings instead of says anything?
I think that might be it, actually. Yeah. Oh, well, you've been in there all day. Blah, blah. Yeah, because they all get name-checked at the top during the musical number.
I don't think they ever address each other.
I think the end result is maybe we didn't pay close enough attention.
So
sorry,
clearly not
listeners.
explicitly enough.
Go watch this movie.
Yeah.
And tweet at us at Totes Recall Pod.
Tweet at us.
At Totes Recall Pod. And tell us if this movie passed the Bechdel test or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, listeners. Get on the Twitter. It's Valentine's Day.
This episode brought to you by Twitter.com.
Yeah. It was Valentine's Day yesterday. You've already got your romance out of the way.
Right.
Now it's time to sit down and watch Little Mermaid.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Right? Now that the pressure's off, like, just sit back, enjoy a movie from your childhood.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of holds up way better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah. Agreed.
And every frame is beautiful.
Oh, my God, right?
Like, you could have just taken any one of those screens and framed it and put it on your wall. They were really, truly gorgeous.
Not to mention, the facial animations are apparently so charming that they will put one Molly Chase into fits of gleeful laughter.
Yeah.
She was so happy the whole time.
The Sebastian face constantly got you.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. So expressive, that crowd.
So good.
Also, when the oars come out of the water,
and the
there's
frogs
like
come
five frogs on it, and they're singing in the chorus.
Can we talk about that whole phenomenon?
Kiss the girl?
Just that whole, throughout the movie, of, like, Sebastian just being able to, like, at a whim, summon this entire Sea Life Orchestra choir or whatever, like, at will. Is he like, is he like the union president for like all of the performers of the sea? You know what I mean? Because he seems to have a ton. Like, he was literally in a strange land. Like, they were in Prince Eric's kingdom, and
that's just how far his reputation carries.
Yeah. He's the court composer.
Okay.
Slash the lover of the king.
Yeah. So I guess that rumor spreads. So the random turtles are just like, I guess I have to use my belly like a drum. The king's boy toy wants me to do a song.
And he can straight up control the wind.
The
what?
Plants no trident even.
Yeah.
Well, he did have a tiny reed baton. Do you think those are his batons, like tiny tridents?
Maybe King Triton. Oh, those are crab tridents? His little baton?
Yeah.
Maybe King Triton bestowed upon him as a gift to his boyfriend a fraction of his power.
Sure.
Like just a fraction, just enough.
I feel like Sebastian could have earned that on his own.
Yeah. How?
Through hard work and practice.
How does sea magic work?
He's
I guess
like
I don't
the
understand
Bach
this.
of the sea. Like, if Bach shows up and it's like, hey, we're going to do a song, you're like, oh, shit.
Hell yeah. Let's do
it's
this.
on. Let's do it.
I see.
And then he conducts a shit
including
out of it.
the elements themselves.
And
the
then
wind.
you're like, you gather up your frog friends and you're like, wait for it. And then the paddle scoops you up and you're ready for your big moment.
That's what I want to, like, especially under the sea. Like, that was so
That was a pond. Are you
cool.
is that what you're going to point out?
No. That wasn't a pond. That was later. That was Kiss the Girl.
Okay.
Keep up, Molly.
To be fair.
What?
It's a lagoon, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Okay, so under the sea, right? That is presented to us, the audience, as like, hey, Ariel, let me tell you a little something about not wanting to go back up there. And he had that elaborate song with choreography.
Yeah.
Like, how long have they been rehearsing that, and for what purpose? Like, did he just know, like, at some point, I'm going to have to just really sell the ocean life to somebody?
I bet he's done it 6 other times with all the other daughters.
Oh, it's like they're all all the impetuous teens at some point.
Yeah.
So you're saying that song got through to all the rest of the girls?
Well, she left halfway through, so it didn't affect
Oh,
her.
right, I see. Yeah. If she had stayed to the end, she'd have been like, yeah, you're right, screw it.
It's great under here.
Then the movie would end.
We get to literally do nothing.
Literally. Collect garbage. She just collects garbage, and no one stops her. No one's like, get a job, read a book.
They're like, just be available for music.
Yeah, just be available occasionally for your vocal entrance to pacify the local peasantry.
No, wait in the shell until your name is called.
Man, maybe Ursula should have been in charge.
Yeah.
King Triton sounds like kind of an asshole.
Yeah. He's got some rage.
Oh, he definitely has some, like that.
Daddy rage.
When he busted up that junk hole. Sorry. I did it again. When he zapped all of her human stuff. Okay, let me try again. When he
entered her secret lair and used his magic
rod
to just rip it up.
No!
Nope.
Okay. When he broke a bunch of junk with lasers. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right. If you come up with an innuendo over that, tweet at us.
At Totes Free Pod.
At Totes Free Pod. I mean, that seemed like... that's the moment where I thought, where's Mom? Because, like, there's clearly some anger issues bubbling under the surface of King Triton.
Yeah.
And I felt like maybe she's alive and well, but she just went across the ocean. She's like, I can't deal with you anymore.
Maybe she left him for a human.
Oh! Holy shit. Totally. That's totally what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it spurned
That's
all
why
that
Sebastian
hatred.
had Under the Sea ready.
He wrote it for
the former crew.
But I bet he just like kind of slapped it together because he is like, if she leaves, this is my chance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did they even mention the mother at all? Did he ever say like, you're just like your mother?
No,
It just doesn't matter.
as far as we know, they don't need mothers.
But
Do they
spawned.
Ever mention mothers in Disney movies?
Well, yes. Usually either the mother is just not present or is killed in the first, like, part of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Beauty and the Beast. Dead, right?
Yeah, the mom.
Single father.
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Dead.
There's no...
Dead. There's no mom. There's no queen or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
There's the sultan.
But he's pretty old, though, so
there are stepmothers who are evil.
Right.
Because,
in Aladdin?
No, in Cinderella and other stuff.
And Snow White.
And this movie.
Lion King? No,
Sleeping Beauty?
There's a mother there.
Oh, there's a mother.
There's a mom in that one.
She doesn't do
Dad
anything.
gets killed.
Dad gets killed.
right.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What's wrong?
That's so emotional. When they get stampeded by all the
Oh.
buffalo.
He's just like, Daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh,
And you're like, why doesn't
that
anybody help him?
movie's so sad.
I hate that movie.
Oh.
Watched Lion King in theaters 4 times.
Jeremy Irons,
Really?
you guys. It's a delight. Come on.
Anyway, different movie.
Ugh.
Like even the Pixar Disney movies, like Finding Nemo, the mom is eaten by a barracuda.
Yeah, that's intense.
And so is the rest of their children.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a thing Disney has.
Disney hates moms.
They do.
That's actually kind of, yeah. It's kind of true.
Hashtag patriarchy.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, King Triton, I think I remembered being scared of him.
That part where he
when
freaks
I
out,
watched,
yeah.
I was like,
Totally.
oh, dad rage.
Me
Yeah.
too.
He's coming in and busting up your junk hole. It was intense.
It was.
At the end, he kind of looks back and he feels bad. But he's like, you can tell. That's when it's like, what do I do? Like,
Right.
I need to protect my daughter.
Yeah, and honestly, that suggests to me that this is an ongoing issue.
Yeah.
Because there you go. It's like rage dad who's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, the next day he's all apologetic.
Yeah.
But that's not going to replace all the crap he blew up.
Yeah.
Dad.
He gets some growth by the end.
Yeah, he does.
Presumably. He comes around. Sebastian convinces him.
Yeah.
Well, Sebastian comes around.
Yes.
Yeah.
There
Everybody eventually comes
Everybody
around.
comes around.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's really that supportive. Flounder
Seems to be on her side.
Oh, but Flounder has to say goodbye at the end.
Right.
That is super sad.
I had never considered that when I was a kid. Like, Flounder is alone now.
Yeah. His
They are
friend
best
is
friends.
gone.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, no other friends.
No.
I think he's
Who are they
probably
friends with?
bullied by everybody else in the Sea Kingdom.
There is a specific moment during Under the Sea where all the creatures of the sea are dancing, playing each other, and Flounder is just swimming through them with nothing to do. So he's clearly like the weird kid.
He's missed all the rehearsals.
Yeah, or he was never even
He
invited.
was not invited.
Or maybe like he auditioned years ago and he couldn't do anything because of his tiny, fragile flipper hands. And Sebastian's just like, why don't you just hang out with Ariel?
Yeah.
Man. Oh, he's the...
And they do, actually, I think they do a really good job of portraying him, where he, is sort of like a buddy but sad, but then even his final goodbye.
Oh,
it's
his little sad flipper.
He's got, the animation is a good mixed emotion of, happy for her, but sad that he's losing his friend.
My God.
And there's
Credit
a
to the
little
animators.
flipper goodbye. Just killed me.
So no one's happy in this movie.
I don't see why she can't come and visit, though, right? Like,
Oh,
if
yeah,
he
'cause
can just willy-nilly, it's
That's
like a
true.
remote control,
Yeah.
just like...
If his
legs.
trident could just turn fish tail into legs, he could just go back, right?
Well,
For
yeah,
like Thanksgiving?
And her lungs weren't, because she could breathe both in the water
All the time.
and on land.
Yeah, the legs were the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So her lungs.
But
aren't
then when
any
she
different.
jumped into the water, I guess because she just couldn't swim, she was like...
Yeah, I
Maybe
thought
she'll
it-
train to be a swimmer.
She couldn't make it. But here's one more thing about her transformation that Dan noted while we were watching. It's another Grease situation where the woman has to change. Like, why can't Trident just
Just go, boo!
zap
And he gets
Eric,
fit.
who's a nothing character
Right,
anyway?
and as we established earlier with that great song, it's way better Under the Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does he have up there? He's got a fucking lagoon.
Yeah, he doesn't even have his flute anymore.
He
'cause
threw
he
his
threw it.
out of anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you address that, Beth? Because
Yeah.
you had very strong feelings about Eric's flute.
Well, the first time that you see Prink Eric,
Mm-hmm.
he is playing a flute, but it bothered me that the flute was not like horizontal. It was like
Yeah.
being played like a recorder.
I'm
not
sure there's a
flute.
word for that
Which
type
is,
of instrument.
is a kind of flute.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Maybe it's like a sea flute or something.
Okay, well, no matter what, it was dumb.
Yeah.
And, but then, okay, he plays the flute, whatever. Then the next scene, he's playing the flute.
Yeah.
And then the next scene, he's playing
It's like
the
his
flute.
one thing.
He has zero dimension. Well, he's like nice to animals.
Sure.
And maybe brave. He went to go save the dog.
Max.
Yeah, he's pretty humble. Like, he doesn't like the giant statue.
You're right. He doesn't want to really be like...
But there isn't, like, we don't know anything about him, except for that he loves the flute.
And he's handsome, apparently.
Yeah. And beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as I mentioned that the flute was getting annoying, just the like 2 notes that he knows how to play, he threw it into the ocean.
It was amazing.
And I missed why he did it, but I think it's because I told him that I hated it.
That's never happened in the movie before. That was a magical moment where Beth willed.
And then he looked straight at the camera and was like, I love you.
Oh,
you guys, Prince Eric.
Prince Eric, the worst prince.
He kind of
is the worst prince. Is he?
No, he's not the worst.
He's not the worst because he at least has a relationship with his dog.
He's nice to animals.
He has some somewhat respectful relationship with that old man who takes care of him or whatever.
Who is a more boring prince?
The Sleeping Beauty prince.
Or Snow White. Both of
One
them are necrophiliacs and shouldn't be.
I don't think they even do anything in those movies, do they? They just kind of swoop around in their capes, right?
They find
a dead girl.
Dead girls and kiss them. They're real scary.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. He's just sort of he's just boring.
He's just boring.
He's a nice guy.
He's clearly, it's one of the...
You guys, is he marriage material?
No! I don't think so, because
I don't think he's give up your fins material.
Exactly! That's what I'm saying. She might, she barely knows him. It's all physical. It's all lust.
Oh, yeah.
So, even a few months down the line, she's going to be that's going to be the argument. It's I gave up my fins for you. And then she'll throw something across the room.
And he'll get out a flute.
And then she'll slap it away, dive into the ocean, and then he'll shout back, you'll be back when you run out of air! And then...
Then she'll go find Ursula.
Right.
And just party it up.
Isn't she dead?
Oh, yeah.
She gets impaled in a most sexual manner.
Molly was calling out all the sexual imagery.
There was a lot of holes and hole filling. And the scene at the very end, Ursula is he has this big abandoned boat that he's steering.
Thrust.
And he thrusts it into her.
Yeah.
Right as she's trying to thrust the trident into the water vortex.
Oh!
So she's trying
to
get Ariel with her thrusting.
She's trying to claim the patriarchy for her own, holding the most powerful phallus in all the sea.
Triple phallus.
Yeah, triple phallus.
But no, of course she can't reclaim the power. So Prince Eric swoops in there and pierces her with his giant wooden penis.
Yes. Yeah, wouldn't it have been a more interesting movie if, Ariel just, because she had, I don't know, the blood of the king in her or something, just, basically, stopped the train with her bare hand and fucking, just ripped it out of Ursula's, octar.
Well, and that's what... Okay, so, the movie Frozen, which came out fairly recently.
Yes, 24 years after this.
Yes,
right?
24 years later, and we're supposed to celebrate at that point that the princess realizes that true love is the love of her sister, and that she has the power to change things on her own.
Yes.
Spoiler alert for Frozen.
Yes.
I'm really sorry, you guys. So that's 24 years.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. I would be okay. I mean, maybe they already felt like they were taking liberties, because apparently in the Hans Christian Andersen version, she dies and turns into sea foam.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which would have been, I don't know.
Not very Disney.
Not very Disney, no, I guess not.
I guess the story's pretty dark.
Oh, and the kissing at the end. I understand they're animated characters, but it was like you had taken 2 paper cutouts with mouths that just
Molly and I both
banging against each other.
Molly and I both simultaneously
frozen together.
Yeah, they fit together like puzzle pieces. Molly and I both audibly went, ugh, when their lips met.
Yeah, for
which I don't think is the reaction they're going for.
Animation in the movie, the kissing, they need to work on their kissing drawing.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the hair guy was also in charge of the kiss, and he was just like, guys, I'm so tired.
Just draw 2 pieces of paper and mash them together. And then probably they recorded some kissing sounds, and it seemed like too much.
Yeah, probably.
It's time to kiss.
It's just Droopy Dog.
Droopy Dog. Come back here and kiss me.
I should point out, since this is a childhood nostalgia trip, that now that I remember the dog's name, I was delighted as a child that dog had the same name as my dog. Max.
Oh.
That's it.
That dog is pretty sweet. Maybe he's dead by the end of the movie.
No, he's at the wedding.
Oh yeah, no, he's up there because he pops up between them when they're about to kiss or whatever.
The second one.
Because the dog knows this is going to be gross and horrible.
I just want to say this dog is way smarter than the prince.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we haven't even talked about how dumb this fucking prince is.
He's the worst prince. He's probably not. That's
He's
right.
not.
But he's super boring. Yeah, the dog can first detects Ariel as the woman that
saved him.
Eric loves for no good reason.
Yeah. Because she's
pretty
and she has a nice voice.
Whatever.
Saved his life, whatever.
And then, again, identifies Ursula as evil.
Yeah.
And there's like, Ursula transformed into a hot lipstick lesbian.
Yeah.
To steal away the man. Uh-huh. And then, that's so Max is smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when she has legs, when she first gets legs, like, he literally is like, oh, you're her. And it's like, yeah, clearly. But then because she can't talk, it's like, oh, you must not be her.
Yeah.
Because beautiful singers don't get laryngitis.
Vocal rest. She's on vocal rest, for God's sake. She's a performer. She knows that she has to take care of her larynx. She's got a big show later.
He doesn't know anything about, like, singing because
he just plays the flute.
In the flute. He's an orchestra. Nope.
Hey.
Choir. Nope.
Band.
Yeah.
He's in the winds.
Yeah. But not like the cool winds where Sebastian summons the elements themselves to...
And the cattails or whatever they were. Lean back and... No, they're probably willows.
Wind willows.
Wind willows. The wind and the willow.
Oh, that's also a pretty movie, I think. I don't remember.
I don't want to watch it.
I didn't say that. Yeah, he's real dumb. Like,
Yeah.
That's... I mean, I know. I guess that happens in all these movies.
It's just a bummer that he's so flat.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, are we just supposed to think of him as a stand-in for love and doesn't matter?
I guess.
What he looks like?
I would feel better if at any point they would just say, oh, I'm 17. That would be nice. I'd feel less
instead
creepy.
of thinking that he might be like 25.
Or 30. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know how old he is,
No.
He's still young.
Ish.
Like, he's a prince, not a king, right? But he doesn't have parents either.
But it's like time for him to get married. Like, that dude is like, the whole kingdom wants you to settle down.
Yeah. Does he not get to be king until he's...
They don't even really imply that he'll ever be king. Like, maybe he's like a Prince Harry. Like, he's a second son.
Oh, he should really become a merman then.
Right?
It's a much better deal.
There's a sweet show every night with all the creatures.
He's probably too used to just eating fish for every meal.
Playing the flute. Oh, I think that's what it is? He's like, I can't give up seafood, baby.
Oh, and they continue to hire the cook. The cook is at the wedding.
Yeah, that was weird that he was at the wedding.
Yeah. But Sebastian actually gets to show some courage and pluck.
Yeah.
And is able to take on his greatest enemy of all times. And literally breaks out the man's entire face.
Yeah.
Like all of his teeth fall out. And
the
then
most
Sebastian
important tool of the chef.
The teeth.
The mouth.
The mouth.
For tasting and
feet.
Feet, yeah.
What do you call it? Feet. Anyway, and Sebastian gets a little high five at the end, which is very sweet.
Does he?
Yeah.
Like from the writers or from an actual character?
Flounder? I think Flounder gets
Flounder.
Oh, that's right, because he jumps. He jumps in the water and he's like, "Oh, thanks,
so proud.
I did it."
And Scuttle. We should talk about Scuttle.
The drunk uncle.
The drunk uncle.
Voiced by Buddy Hackett.
We think.
We didn't. Okay.
Do we actually know who Buddy Hackett is, other than that he's a name and a comedian?
He's a famous comedian, contemporaries of Lenny Bruce.
Yeah, I think he used to like run a room in L.A. or something.
Yeah. So kind of a blue comic, which is funny that he's in a Disney movie.
Hey.
But I think he's pretty great.
I thought he was entertaining.
He calls a fork a dingle hopper. He's dumb. But yeah, he does... Dan's right that he has that sort of drunk uncle energy.
Yeah, where he's kind of a fuck up, but like they care about him. You know, like they take care of him because they know, like, well, he means well.
Yeah, I don't know if do they think they really believe that he's smart? Like they seem to be taken in.
Ariel does. Ariel and Flounder, but not Sebastian.
He knows better.
Sebastian is okay. I would say that of all the characters in this movie, if we're going smartest If we're going smartest to dumbest,
okay.
we go top 3 of the smartest characters.
Ursula.
I'm going to say smartest character, Ursula.
Yeah.
Second smartest, Sebastian. Third smartest, Max the dog. Right?
Yeah.
Because Max clearly has like the most like accurate perception of the world after Ursula and Sebastian.
Yeah, and Triton, he's a dummy.
Yeah,
he's like, my daughter's missing. Let's look everywhere in the sea instead of thinking how much she wants to be on the surface.
Yeah.
And how she always goes there.
Yeah.
And I forbid it. Oh, let's not look there
Or
yet.
maybe, why don't I use this trident to apparently make myself gigantic and just pop out of the ocean and look around?
Yeah.
You
He's a
know?
dummy. But yeah, I agree those are the top smartest.
Yeah.
You want to go the 3 dumbest?
3 dumbest? Okay. Wow. 3 okay, bottom, Prink Eric, for sure. For sure. I'd say he's dumber than Scuttle.
What?
Yes.
Scuttle's pretty dumb.
But Scuttle at least, like... Scuttle just has perception issues. His brain's mush. He's lived a hard life, Molly. Prink Eric has been coddled his entire life. Probably had the best education in the entire country. Because he had private tutors. All he focused on was the fucking flute. And how to, like, steer a ship, I guess.
Yeah, at least Scuttle can, like, think on his feet.
Yeah.
You know? He's there.
He even said at one point, he's like, when have I ever been wrong? When it's important. Like, he knows he's a fuck-up.
Yeah.
But he also understands that, like, when, you know, when the chips are down, like, he's there for you. And that's emotional intelligence. So, Prink Eric, dumbest. I mean, Scuttle's down there for sure,
I think
but
Flounder's dumber.
Flounder's dumber than Eric?
No, dumber than
Scuttle?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, he's just sort of naive.
Yeah, he's young.
Just like a little kid.
He's like a little dumb kid. He's probably he's like the neighborhood boy who's like weird and like Ariel was like too nice to ever be like she's not quite old enough to be like, ugh, Flounder, go away, I'm trying to look cool.
Yeah, even if Ariel had stayed in the sea,
They would have fallen.
I think their
yeah.
friendship was going to be over in a couple years.
Oh yeah.
That's sad.
She would have found some hot merman driving around in his souped up dolphin.
But then 10 more years, Flounder is a full-grown fish.
Yep, a successful IT fish with a great pension.
I keep on wanting to think of like ocean puns for what like the equivalent would be. Pension. No.
They kept that to a minimum in this movie, actually. Didn't they?
Well, they did a lot of stuff like that. You're not getting cold fins, are you?
Yeah. But they felt like they could have gone if this were made in 2005 by DreamWorks Animation, that would have been the entire fucking movie.
Oh, just all water puns.
All water puns. In fact, that might have been what that Shark Tale movie
All
was.
washed up.
Was just water puns.
They tried to remake The Little Mermaid, but instead it turned into that.
And turned into Will Smith punching a shark. Oh god, I actually saw that movie right now. Oh, it was terrible. Martin Scorsese quotes 50 Cent, the rapper 50 Cent, in that movie.
What?
As a fish. He's a fish. It's not Martin Scorsese, acclaimed film director, the character coming into the ocean.
He voices one of
He
the
voices
fish.
a fish as a favorite of Spielberg, I guess. I don't know.
That's a Spielberg movie?
Well, DreamWorks is a Spielberg production company.
That's
We're
true.
going way deep right now.
Yeah.
Ah.
God!
20,000 leagues.
Oh, God. Anyway, the point is, Prince Eric is the dumbest character in the movie. Ursula's the smartest and the best. I would argue, maybe the best villain of all the Disney movies.
Wow.
Even better than Cruella de Vil?
Ooh, I haven't seen the movie.
Similar
in a long-
vibe.
But Cruella is more just, I don't know, because like,
It's true. She's more one-note evil.
like Ursula's like clearly like worldly and is like laughing at all of them, like constantly.
Mm-hmm.
She has their number and is just wrapping them around her little tentacle pinky.
She's pretty great.
She's great.
Scar's pretty good.
Scar is great because it's Jeremy Irons talking. So like already you're like up there. But he's not sassy. You know what I mean?
Sure, she's definitely a sassy.
Like, and that's great. Like Jafar is just like I'm a meh.
What about in The Rescuers?
I don't remember the rest.
Oh, there's like a...
Except for that frame of pornography that flies by.
I don't remember like her relationship to Penny, the girl in it.
There's
The kidnapper. She's like a kidnapper. She's kind of sexy.
I don't remember that movie at all.
Oh.
There are humans in that movie?
Yeah.
Oh. Are they rescuing a human?
Yeah, they're
Oh.
rescuing a little girl who's kidnapped.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So there's a sassy lady in that movie?
Yeah, she's sassy, and then she has like a dumb apprentice/husband.
Were there any final notes? People have?
the only miscellaneous thing I wrote down was eel farts.
Yeah.
Were there eel farts?
When the eels first appear on the surface, when she's fawning over Dummo, there's like bubbles, and like we've been trained
simultaneously. Right. Dan and Dan go eel farts.
Yeah,
because we're perceptive cartoon watchers, and usually bubbles means farts.
Yeah. What else would it mean?
Eels, apparently.
Where would they have They wouldn't intake air any other way. You think it's burps?
Their face. No, I just think.
But they breathe. They don't take air in. The fish.
Well, they take air in through the water.
Maybe they're just magic evil bubbles.
Maybe their rotting human eyeballs are shooting gas out.
Yeah, that's it.
Ew.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll take it.
Good.
Solved that one. Check it off.
Anything else? Did we like the movie then? I mean, did we all like it better?
Yeah. So overall, better or worse? I said I thought I would like it a little bit better because I would be sort of charmed by it. And I think I was. I think I did like it probably better than when I saw it last time as like a young kid who's like, ugh, women are kissing, gross.
Right.
And now there's a little more to it.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was delightful. I loved it so much. I loved everything about it except for Ariel's song and the weird kiss at the end.
Right. So, yeah, you
glowing recommendation.
Well,
I think you said you thought you were going to like it a little less.
I thought I was going to be more outraged.
Yeah.
And I think I really liked the villain more than I expected to.
Yeah.
She was actually not one-dimensional.
The sort of gender stereotypes are not as bad as they could be, maybe. Like it's still a story about wanting to get married, which is kind of annoying.
You're not being like spoon-fed, like, this is what girls do.
Yeah. It's like not as bad as it could be, which is sad. But yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe I did like it more because as a kid, like, certainly I was charmed by it, as I was charmed by any cartoon, especially with that great song and dance.
And the hair animation.
I'm sure I was mesmerized with that. But now, like, oh man, did I have a great time with Ursula. Like, I did not expect to enjoy that character as much as I did. And now I am looking at this movie as someone who insisted much more on watching Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin. I'm looking at this movie in a whole new light as an adult. So good job, whoever voiced that character, whoever wrote the script, whoever animated those tentacles.
Walt Disney.
Oh, wow.
He did all of it.
That's amazing. He was the voice of Ursula?
There's just one credit.
Oh, that's incredible.
Everything by Walt Disney.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I didn't think that I could like it more than when I was a kid. And I'm not sure that I did, but I liked it just as much.
Yeah.
I thought it was really fun. And I still thought there were, like, moments that I remember laughing at as a kid. I laughed at watching just, like, silly physical humor.
Me too.
Or, like, there was, like, a scene where Sebastian is, like, what do you call this? Like, he's, like, tapping his claws because he's being impatient, which I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But
yeah, that's something I really like now as a perceptive adult, is like how much fun they had with the anatomy of the sea creatures.
Yeah.
Because it's not like he had fingers. They're like, oh, he'll just tap his weird legs back and forth.
Yeah.
Instead of fingers.
I think when I was a kid, I just thought it was funny, but now I like really appreciate it.
How clever it is.
Yeah. Like, oh, clever. Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe we should wish everyone a happy
Valentine's Day. Okay, let's do it together.
Okay.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Playing a jellyfish like it's a violin for some reason. Slapping a shell that makes different tones, even though they're all mostly the same size, but whatever, they're underwater so they wouldn't make that sound anyways.
Thank you for listening to Totes Recall. New episodes drop on the 15th of every month. You can find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Totes Recall Pod. Subscribe on iTunes and leave a review. It helps more people find the show. Totes Recall is hosted by Molly Chase, Beth Gibbs, Dan Jaquette, and Dan Linden. Produced by Beth Gibbs. For more information, check out noisepicnic.com/totesrecall.